It lasts through tears, sweat, and mental breakdowns. Hi Mouth Pals and New Pals, happy 5-Minute Friday, where I talk about 5 products for 5 minutes. And I took a poll on YouTube, because apparently you can do that now. See if you guys were tired of the dry skin situation, and most of you said no, and I wanted to follow up with my top 5 concealers for dry skin that last, because I did my top 5 foundations for dry skin that last. So today I'm going to talk about lightest to fullest coverage starting out, and the very first one I have to talk about is new. It's new on the market. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Brightening Correct Duo in the shade 2C. It is my perfect shade when I am not self-tanned, and for reference, I'm an NC15 when I'm this, when you know what you're looking at here. So what I love to do is apply the corrector first, blend that out, then apply the concealer once that's all set down. So you get a corrector and a concealer in one stick. And normally for dry skin, these types of products do not work. This works wonders. I also like to use this under another concealer if I need even more coverage. This layers beautifully. Also beautiful on its own if you like look tired, you need to go somewhere. You can apply this on bare skin and it's not gonna look like you only have like certain spots on your face concealed. Next is a foundation that I have recently purchased over the past few months. Name is very, very on point. It is the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Concealer. This is a very liquidy, light formula. If you let it dry down for a little bit before you blend it out, it has even more coverage, but if you want to apply it and then blend it out, it's got kind of like light to medium coverage, and you can build it up without it creasing or looking texturized underneath the eyes. And it also doesn't gather in between fine lines. It's also great on the face. It's also great on top of the lid. When I do use this, I mostly use it under my eye and on top of my lid, like as a eyeshadow primer, and honestly just to cover the blue veins and darkness on my eyelid. I've had darkness underneath and on top of my eyelid since I was, conceived. Like as a fetus, I had dark circles and discoloration on my lids. It lasts through tears, sweat, and mental breakdowns. And I can attest to that. Next is a foundation. Nope, I ordered Uber Eats a second ago, and now all I can think about is food. The Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. Silk. It's what I have on today. I love this concealer. It is completely medium coverage, but you can build it up to full coverage. I like to use underneath my eyes and on my face. I have a full, demo, even though you're seeing a demo right now, full demo and review on my channel. I will link that below. And it lasts through hiking up mountains, through kind of, just like crying and also sweating. I also like to wear this on top of my lids. Next is a concealer that is full coverage, and this concealer I have repurchased over the past 1.5 to 2 years now. I included this in my overall all-time top favorite concealers for dry skin. Some of you have said that it doesn't agree with your dry skin. The Hourglass Vanish Concealer. This is the shade Cream. I always want to say Creme Brulee, and I probably list that in my info box. It's just cream, okay? So it is so wonderful. You can literally just put a couple dots on and it will cover your entire dark circle area. And like I said, it is full coverage. Maybe that's part of the problem. Just go light and build up. Try it out. I'm telling you, if you have dry skin, you want to use a minimal product, this right here. Some products I have hated before, and then I will try it in a different way and it becomes a holy grail, and I feel like this might be the one for some of you. So keep that in mind, because I love it. Don't talk hate about it, okay? Last but not least, and in my top 5 foundations that last for dry skin, I included a matte foundation. Funny enough, it was from the same brand, and I have had full lipstick on my teeth this whole time. This is why we don't wear a MAC luster, okay? So I'm glad we're at the end of this, because that's that. The NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. This is the same shade that I wear in their Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I have repurchased for several years. But I love applying this with this brush. I'll have the brush linked below, but as you can see, it's a Sigma flat concealer type brush. I normally like to apply concealers with my fingers or beauty blender. This one I find goes on and blends out the best with this type of brush. But this concealer is even more coverage than this, And what I love about this is this lasts just like all the ones I talked about, but you don't have to powder it down if you absolutely don't want to. These other concealers, I love to powder down with the Laura Mercier Candle Glow powder, and then I like to lightly bake, okay? So sue me. But this one, you don't have to powder down if you don't want to, if your skin is extremely dry. But for some reason, NARS has just nailed the matte finishes for dry skin. Now, these products aren't, you know, created for dry skin, but they work really well with dry skin. So that's why I had to include this. That is it for this 5-Minute Friday. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you're sick and tired of the dry skin fun on the channel. I know I took a poll, most of you weren't, but let me know in the comments. What are you thinking? Subscribe, hit that bell, give me a like, all right? So that's all I'm asking. I don't know. Also, Instagram, up here. Find me. And I'll find you and your family. Okay, bye.
All right.